I'm serious. That is.
Can you put it down?
Look.
There's 5 up there.
There's 4.
There's 5. There's 5.
Oh yeah, there is 5. Yeah. Can you see the hole in them? There's like a hole in the middle of them.
Yeah.
I need to film them properly. Actually, look.
Sounds like a deal.
What's going on here?
We'll continue to dig on this, but this is the third such boom that has happened with no real explanation since the beginning of 2021. That's the very latest from Oceanside. Jamie Chambers, Fox 5 News.
A lot of people heard it and said, what in the world? But maybe it was something outside of the world, as Pat suggested. Jamie, thank you very much. We'll try to figure it all out and pass it along to you.
Do you remember that one that we saw?
I can't even see him on here no more. Why can't I see him on here no more? There they are. Look, they're like flipping round. Oh my God.
What the hell is that? Looks like a kind of closer anyway.
Anthony. Plus, honestly, I have to get out of the garage before Morgan takes it slow.
Oh, it's so annoying. I can't get. I'm gonna try and zoom in even more.
I have no idea. But we saw one the other day, no word of a lie, Andy. It was about there, and it was fine on its own. But the
I thought it was a seagull, didn't I?
yeah, and I said to you,
See it? Did you see the middle of it? It's like they got a hole in the middle of it.
Yeah. They just like hover.
That is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
It's like floating away.
Yeah, but can you see they've got a hole in the middle of them? Like when they flip round, they got a hollow,
The other two are well way up.
a hollow hole.
We've got some aliens there, quite close to them.
President Obama says that there is footage and records of objects in the skies. What do you think that it is?
I would ask him again. Thank you.
But in this case, federal lawmakers who have been briefed on the sightings say we're dealing with something quite different this time. And NASA Administrator Bill Nelson said it's something that the space agency is very serious about and giving it the time and attention it deserves, because he said at this point it truly defies explanation.
So there is a phenom there. What is it?
But then again, good science takes time, and the human desire for scientific advancement is insatiable. Just this month, a group of international scientists in Seoul discovered links between galaxies, hidden bridges that are made up of dark matter. They've even built a map to understand how these bridges work. Once they figure out how to navigate this map, perhaps we'll be able to see if any UFOs are passing through. The universe, as we know, is unfathomable. It stretches some 93 billion light years. It has 2 trillion galaxies, each shining with millions of stars and dotted with more planets than you could count.
We just had something go right over the top of us.
Here's a rendering of what an American Airlines pilot reported.
I hate to say this looked like a long cylindrical object. It almost looked like a cruise missile type of thing moving really fast. It went right over the top.
In Mexico, a sinkhole measuring about 200 feet in diameter and 65 feet deep appeared in the state of Puebla over the weekend. Local authorities say it happened due to a possible geological fault. No injuries or fatalities have been reported. Specialists are investigating what could have caused that. 65 feet deep, 200 feet wide, practically a canyon.
And growing by the day. Look at that. Right now, it measures more than 200 feet across and about 65 feet deep. It appeared over the weekend and is threatening a nearby home. Experts are investigating what is causing the sinkhole.
This summer, spend less time staring at your screen and more time applying sunscreen.
This is Dabu 7. We have the CDC here catching a lot of flack, and deservingly so. The same CDC that, on their every whim and every notion, they would shut down stuff, change things, pull the chain, and flip the script left and right throughout this whole scamdemic that we've been living through. Now, what they've done is they've decided to take a day off. None of this cared. Shutting down businesses, doing all this other stuff, wrecking the economy. Well, when they see fit, they just want to take off because of the new federal holiday, Juneteenth. They say, okay, we're just going to pause this emergency meeting that had to do with post-vaccination heart inflammation. like this should never get delayed. An emergency meeting is an emergency meeting. It happens regardless. But no, federal holidays are now more important than people's lives here in this country, per the CDC and their actions. It just has to wait. Has to wait for the federal holiday to pass. So, in the meantime, any of the people out there getting inoculated and they're having heart inflammation, well, do you think the CDC really cares? They're taking a day off. Think about that. Anyhow, I'm going to expand on this. I'm going to go deep.
Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, honor, and fear. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Kakadash. That belongs to Elder Citation Election, the real house of David. And, we're in the times of strange things occurring, man, more frequently. And it's going to get really weird out here. And that's what the men of the Lord are looked at. That's the image that we're looked at as weird, as strange, odd, out of place. They call Yahushai the Beelzebub. And so they're going to call us a house of demons and devils too. And the Lord said, rather blessed are those that have not seen and yet believe. So a lot of you guys in this truth, you'll see a chariot, but see, what end is it for you? What is the day of the Lord for you? Because the day of the Lord is darkness, not light. So if you don't have the light now, which is Yahushai, the light of all men, if you don't have that light in you right now, then obviously you're not going to have the light when it's darkness, man. Because the Lord said, seek him while he may be found, before the evil day draws nigh. And, with the whole opening up, the earth opening up, and all this wickedness of this kingdom, you have to be in the mind frame of just like giving everything up, not caring about anything of this world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we put on an act for this for the most part. We use the world, but we don't abuse it. But at the end of the day, man, you can't really worry about nothing of this place or even of your own life. And that's what's going to get you through, is our faith. That's making us whole, and our faith, which is our victory. Even our faith, which is even our victory. You see, and this is how we're going to get through these narrow, very difficult times. And everything is coming out to the forefront now. And the Lord, he's going to do many marvelous, he's going to do new signs. And he's going to bless us, man. All you brothers that, you don't really have a place here, you don't have a seat here, you're at a place. Like Lord said, the Son of Man doesn't have anywhere to lay his head, which we don't have any rest here. We don't have really anywhere to lay our head. We can't, nothing really here is really ours. But what we have is far greater than what these carnal people have. They have cars, money, women, houses, whatever. Praise of men, guys in this truth. What we have is far more greater than what we can even imagine. Like you also had that part in the video of like the galaxies. Listen, man, all them, that's all the palaces the Lord has for his elect. You brothers, you love your brother. First and foremost, you love the Lord, and then you love your brother. Well, just know the Lord, he loves you. He loves you way more. He loves you way more. So no eye has seen, no ear has heard what the Lord has prepared for those that love him and that keep his commandments. And you brothers are really feeding the sheep with what? The word, the hidden manna, which only is going to be manifest to those that are also hidden in the Lord, in the hiding place of the Lord. And going into my video I did earlier, going into the dogs, beware of dogs. Well, a dog is a very dirty, animal. But in this society, they turn everything upside down. Here in this society, they'll goddamn sleep with a goddamn dog. They'll put the dog in a higher position than people. But nonetheless, when you go into the bewaring of dogs, you have to beware of men. And that's why Yahushua said, beware of the leaven of the wickedness and hypocrisy of the Pharisees and scribes. And these are the dogs, man. These are those dogs. And, it's either you're, in a good sense a dog or in a bad sense a dog. So we know who our master is. And we're barking continually. You know, the watchmen, they'll never hold their peace, and that's what we're doing. We're making the watch. We're making the watch strong. We're making the watch strong right now, man. You know, strong in the spirit, not in the strength and power of the Lord's might, not our might. And you know, that's what we're to do. We're to weaken. It's like we're to strengthen the weak hands. We're to uplift the feeble knees, because those are going to be the ones that's going to be as David, that I'll be taking down the Goliath, that will be as the angel of the Lord. See? And you know, it's either you know who your master is and you're a well-trained dog. You know, when the Lord says, you know, bring this out and do this, you know, you're doing it. Or, you know, you're that dumb dog, man. You're that foolish virgin. You know, a disobedient dog, a bad dog. You know, you don't listen. You know, peeing everywhere, eating things, you know, off the ground that you're not supposed to eat. You know, just not well trained. And you know what happens to bad dogs? They either get put down or euthanized. I think that's a word for it. Or they'll be put into an orphanage, which that's what the Lord's gonna do to a lot of guys, man. You know, that word testimony goes in the testicles. A lot of guys are gonna get, you know, they walk around like they got their balls taken off. They can't say nothing. They're scared to say vaccine. Esau's not Esau anymore. He's now E. It's just like, come on, man. It's getting really tacky. And the prophets were never like that, bro. The prophets were hated. You know, the prophets, whenever they was faced with death or being brought to councils and kings and rulers, you know, they said it how it was. You know, like Micah, he didn't lie or trim down his way. He told the truth. He said, listen, you ain't gonna win this battle, man. The Lord took counsel in the heavens to destroy you, you know, to make you fall in Ramoth Gilead, you know. It's like I'm just getting some work done in the car, you know. And me personally, like a little testimony, I used to love cars. I used to have, like, it wasn't one of my hobbies, you know. Like, I like the American cars, muscle cars, but you know, when you really get grounded, rooted in this truth and what this life that we're living is all about, all that childish stuff, all those things of the old man, you really put it away. And you know, I understand that what we're fighting for, what we're doing, we have something far more greater for us in the heavens. And like Yahushua, he didn't come on a stallion. He didn't come in a chariot. He came in Jerusalem on a donkey, bro. So his men are going to come in the same example, send the example, you know, coming lowly, coming humble, you know, and you know, it's just beautiful what we have, man. And I know I haven't really gone to scripture yet, but you know, there's just so much going on in the spirit right now. You know, you have tensions heightening with Iran, China, Russia, and America. And, you know, it's a really, really huge blessing to have this soundness of mind in these times, you know, having the patience and having the faith and, you know, being a part of the saints. You know, patience and faith, you know, not letting anything really, like, get under your skin. See, we can't get penetrated easily, because Yahushua is in us. So we have the armor, so nothing can really, like, infiltrate us or get into our mind or really, like, mess us up. You know? And, you know, it's a blessing. We have what a lot of these people don't have, which is true riches. Matter of fact, let me get a precept. All right, this is Luke 16 and verse 10. It says, he that is faithful in that which is least is faithful also in much. And he that is unjust in the least is unjust also in much. So you see that with guys, man, how they handle the word of the Lord. Because the word of the Lord is gold, man. It is riches. It is power. And that's why the Lord said the kingdom of heaven is not just in word, not just in talking, doing videos, going to camp, you know, but it's in power. It says, if therefore you have not been faithful in the unrighteous mammon, who will commit to your trust the true riches? You know, the true riches being what? The wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the mysteries, the secrets of the Lord. And like the elder brother did the video earlier, you know, the mystery of the kingdom of heaven, it wasn't revealed to everybody. And although a lot of our people have come to the realization that they're Israelites, or they might have entered into a camp, but even in that, man, the Lord, he's still withheld his mystery and his work, man, because the work of the Lord is what? It's hidden. The work of the Lord is hidden. You see, so the Lord, he's using only a select few, man, a select precious few, which those few men, they're going to know each other because they're going to be seeing eye to eye. Their eyes are going to be single, full of light. You see? And we're going to be shining that light every day. You know, overcoming the darkness, man. Battling darkness. Glorifying our Father in heaven. Not glorifying ourselves or our flesh or our channel. You know? And you had Korah. It's heavy, man, because the Lord had it so another channel of Korah got taken down. But it's not because of righteousness. It's not because of righteousness. It's because they're being wicked. The Lord's allowing that to happen. Because the Lord, he controls everything. Even Esau, that either strikes or takes down your videos, okay? And once you understand that, you've unlocked like a cheat code, man. You know? If a man's ways please the Lord, he make even his enemies be at peace with him. You know, so I just want to bring that out real quick. And the Lord said, rather blessed are those that have not seen and yet believe. See, a lot of guys, you see and you believe. But the Lord said, rather those that haven't seen anything but believe. And that's the only way you can please the Lord, by faith. Have evidence of things not seen yet hoped for. You know? Matter of fact, I'll get another precept. Alright, this is Hebrews 11:27. By faith he forsook Egypt. So we're forsaking this captivity, this bondage. It says, not fearing the wrath of the king. You see, you don't fear man. You make the Lord your dread and your fear. It says, for he endured. You see, we're lasting. We're lasting the test of time. You see. And we're staying right, like it says in Sirach, those that have stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. You see, they endured unto the end of the trial of all things. We're now being faced with death, the last enemy. It says, which that's all around us, man. You know, the valley of shadow of death. Everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, death is following you, man. Says, as seeing him who is invisible. You see, seeing him who is invisible, which is the Lord. You see, 1 Timothy 1 and verse 16, it says, howbeit for this cause I obtained mercy, that in me first Yahweh Shai Mashiach might show forth all long suffering for a pattern to them which should hereafter believe on him to life everlasting. So it's all about that, the pattern, following the pattern, following the example. And when you go into the word pattern, pattern.
Strong's G 5296. Hupatuposis.
Alright, and it is a pattern is an outline, a sketch, a brief and summary exposition, an example. Says for an example of those who should hereafter believe, to show by the example of my conversation that the same grace which I had obtained would not be wanting also to those who should hereafter believe. So basically, to summarize the Lord, right? To summarize the Lord is what? Matthew 23, right? And then, loving the Lord with all your heart, loving your brother as yourself. Matthew 23, right? Judging those that are within, right? That are in that know they're Jews, are the synagogue of Satan, and then then all the rest follows, man. But that's the main objective, man. You see, and then establishing our kingdom on earth. And that's why the Lord said judgment must begin at his house first. So that's why we speak judgment, right? Primarily with our people first, because that's all that matters, man. You got guys doing videos on Moab and Esau and Ham all goddamn day. They don't fucking matter, bro. And I've been done videos on it. They're spittle, bro. They're fucking spittle. They don't fucking matter, bro. The Lord's gonna consume them. They could be like them old trains, you throw the coals in to keep it moving, like that was their gas, right? That's the people, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we hate it so much. But yeah, let me get out of that. 1 Timothy 1:17. Now unto the King eternal, immortal, invisible, the only wise power, be honor and glory forever and ever. Amen. Says, this charge I command to thee, son Timothy, according to the prophecies which went before on thee, thou might by them mightest war a good warfare. It says spiritual warfare. It says, holding faith in a good conscience, which some having put away concerning faith have made shipwreck. So guys, shipwreck meaning that they ain't going nowhere. They're not going into any precepts. They're not going into any deeper things. They're not going into any more heavy matters of the law. They're not going into more important things. They're shipwrecked. They can't go nowhere. They're stuck. They're stuck in this carnal, demonic world, man. It says, of whom is Hymenaeus and Alexander, whom I have delivered unto Satan, that they may learn not to blaspheme. You got guys that blaspheme the Holy Spirit. They call on the Holy Spirit that we're coming unclean. Oh, that's what you're saying ain't right. What we're saying is right, man. The only thing is wrong is you. A lot of guys in these camps is wrong, man. He made this truth into like a Boy Scout thing. No, Lord, he's grooming men. He's grooming men to take this kingdom, man, and to establish it forever. You see? So Lord said, show yourselves strong and show yourselves men on the behalf of the law, for by it shall ye obtain glory. 1 Maccabees 2:64. See, I just want to bring that out, man. Rather blessed are those that have not seen, man, yet believe. It's written in the Gospels also. It's also written in Esdras as well. John 20:29. Yahushua saith unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. You see? And when you go to Esdras, it all ties in. And that's why the Lord said, not only in my absence, working out your salvation, but so much more in his absence, when he's not around, when you can't see him, when you're not face to face. And this also goes into entertaining angels unawares, the messengers of the Lord, because the elders, right, for bad, they have obtained a good report. Why are they obtaining a good report? Because why? They're following the example, the pattern of the Lord. Love your enemy as yourself. Bless them that curse you. These are all secrets and mysteries, and that's only given to the elect. Doing good to the widow, to the fatherless, to the homeless. Taking care. Just being like the golden rule, man. Treat people how you would want to be treated. And have a balance, just having a perfect balance with things, with rebuking and also showing mercy, just like the Lord. That's why Yahushua said, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. 2 Esdras 1, and this is why the Lord said, those that are in the Spirit, that are in Yahushua, there's no law, because the law was made for what? For the wicked, to correct them. But when you're walking in the Spirit and in agreement and in a covenant of marriage, engaging with Yahushai, you're the one that's going to be doing the correcting, you know, primarily, for the most part. So 2 Ezra 1:36, and we're going to get out of here. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say, you see? And it's heavy too, because like, you know, what it means when it says they have seen no prophets, mean that they didn't see, you know, Jeremiah when he was Jeremiah. They didn't see Habakkuk when he was Habakkuk in that time. But all the prophets are back here in this time now, but the spirits are subject to the prophets, you see? So they have different names, they could have different looks, you know, in a different place. You know, that's why our Lord said in Hebrews, he sent his prophets at sundry times. And that word sundry means different times, man. Past, present, future. Early in the morning, right? Before the sun comes up, you know, at night, whenever, man. You see, because that's the Spirit of the Lord, man. The Spirit of the Lord it never ceases, man. It never slumbers. He that keeps Israel will never sleep nor slumber. And the elect, the prophets, the watchmen, in that same spirit. Now, obviously, we gotta rest, we gotta sleep, but you know, we be up, man. You know, just like Yahushua, he had sleepless nights, man. His eyes was red. You know, because what we're saying and what we're standing on, what we're defending is very serious and very heavy, man. It's very huge. And let no one make you think otherwise, man, because they're a liar, man. This truth is huge, man. The whole world revolves around this. But yeah, let me get out of here. All praise, glory, honor, fear, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Lord willing, you guys got something out of that, as I did. You know, just keep enduring and keep barking, man. Keep barking, keep blowing that trumpet, and keep hold not your peace, man. It's not a time for peace, it's time for war. Hey, shalom.